Okay, so for today's collective, we're going to be using the Star Codes Astro Oracle. And this is one of my favorite Oracle decks. It is so beautiful. The illustrations on it are just top notch. I love it. The artist is actually Lucas Lua de Souza. You can find him on Instagram. He is an amazing tattoo artist, and it shows. His work is so detailed. Oh, I'm just in love with his art. And sorry, I'm like gushing over the artist. And then for the actual reading, we're going to be using the Modern Love Tarot. And to clarify, we'll be using the Baby Rider-Waite, the OG. I'm going to give Senor Turkey a rest. That way, I don't know, I get a little bored if we do the same thing all the time. So, sorry, guys. By the way, tarot classes enrollment will be over June 17th, which is in 3 days. So if you're interested, please make sure to get in now so that we can close the enrollment on Saturday. I think it's Saturday or Sunday. And thank you to everybody who's been subscribing to the YouTube channel, clicking on the little bell to get all the notifications. I love you. I appreciate that you actually are following me and putting energy and time into my videos, as well as sharing, reacting to videos, commenting. All of that means a lot to me. And to those of you who are subscribing to the Facebook page so that y'all can see part 2s, I love you. I appreciate all of you so, so much. Okay, let's get started. Ooh. Oh, Pluto energy. Okay. Pluto, look at this art though. First of all, let's just take a moment to appreciate the detail. I don't know if y'all can tell, but there's even art on like I forgot what these are called, but there's even like little glyphs there. Stunning, just stunning. Anywho, okay. This is the glyph for Pluto, by the way. This is a symbol for Pluto. And he represents rebirth, the god of death. Sorry, I don't know why I'm yawning now. Okay, let's do number 27. This one says, Pluto calls for 3 actions. First, to dig deep. Second, to be willing to transform. And third, to use power wisely. Pluto calls you to drill down, dig up what is worthy and bring it to the surface, then rinse away the dirt and uncover the gold. Bring up riches whenever you dig deep into your soul's work. Notice obsessions and neurosis. These signs of stress must be listened to and healed, but don't allow them to control you. Pluto reminds you that you can't hold on to the past, but you can take care of yourself. To begin this work, you may have to let go of an old form, as a caterpillar must to become a butterfly. Mourn what you've left behind, then get curious about what is about to arrive. Examine the power dynamics of this situation. Neither give yours away nor misuse your power over others. Neither give yours away nor misuse your power over others. Step out of a power struggle and into self-empowerment. So the challenge, Pluto's shadow side can bring up obsession, depression, mortality, and grief. Pluto plays hardball, so get a guide for this realm if needed. Spiritual gift. Pluto asks you, in the face of life and death, why are you here? This isn't a rhetorical question. Strip down to the essentials and come back to what really matters to find the answer. Okay, so Pluto energy in this reading. Ooh, very, very interesting. Oh, I forgot to light my incense. Hold on. Okay. Give me a second. That one lets it lean over too much. Then I'm gonna have a mess. All right, there we go. So let's go ahead and get started with today's collective. Oh, hold on, the incense just fell over. Okay, so let's start with today's collective. These over here. First set, please. The Fool. First set. Ace of Wands. Ooh. Knight of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles. And the World as the overall energy. Okay. This feels like this is literally an end and a beginning. And we did get rebirth energy here. So this could be either one, somebody wanting to start over, or two, somebody ending a situation and wanting to go in a whole new direction in their life. We have 3 Pentacles overall, so there's also a sense of cooperation. That's also what's giving me the idea of starting from the very beginning with someone. I feel like that's more, this is going more in that direction of wanting to start over with someone. Wanting to cooperate, wanting to like, let's bring this back in balance. Like maybe in the past, this could have been somebody who didn't invest a lot, or they were too slow. Knight of Pentacles can be an investor, but they're so slow. Sometimes the other person thinks, yeah, they're not doing anything because there's somebody who takes years maybe to make significant changes. So it could have easily been misinterpreted, really. Let's look at the Fool card. Clarify the Fool card. But definitely a leap of faith with the Fool. Page of Pentacles, 7 of Pentacles. Clarify the Fool. Uh-oh. 5 of Swords. Ooh, 5 of Wands too. See? That's why Pluto came out too. Oh boy. So I love Pluto energy, but then again, I'm Scorpio dominant, so of course I love Pluto energy. But I have to recognize that Pluto, like it said, it has a dark side, right? Just like every placement and every planet does. In this case, Pluto, I feel like somebody here has this duality of they feel like this obsessive energy towards something. They're super hyper focused on it. Could be a person, could be a career, but I feel like it's a person. But that also makes them, it's like they want it so much that they are going to, they're never going to feel like that person wants them at that level. So let me put it this way. Think of your favorite actor or actress, right? And most people put that level of talent and wealth and power at a very high pedestal. So this could be somebody who is obsessed with this person. They see them like they're just the shit. They've put them on a pedestal, but unfortunately, because they've put them on a pedestal, that means that they always see themselves as below this person. And so they're always going to be doing mind games, like, because they keep needing reassurance. Do you want me? Do you want me? Do you really want me? Do you want me? How about now? Do you still want me? So it creates a lot of mind games. It's like pushing someone away to see if they're going to come back. And yeah, it turns into a lot of power plays, because then it's like, I feel like this person has too much power over me, so I need to know that I have power over them, because otherwise it's not going to be even. It creates a lot of power struggles. So that might have been what happened in the past. 5 of Wands, there was a lot of pettiness. There was things said. Because see, 5 of Swords is saying things you don't mean, but it's because you're trying to get a reaction. You're trying to, or saying things you do mean, but saying them in a way that will get a reaction out of somebody else, which is of course not going to go well. And then we had a Page energy. So it's like this is somebody who felt that somebody else had so much power over them. They gave very little because they wanted to make sure you don't, like, they wanted to reassure themselves, I can't give this person too much, because if I do, they're going to have complete power over me and then I'll be powerless. Just FYI, guys, The only way we're powerless is if we allow it. Just putting that out there. Because I do have a lot of Pluto energy. I'm Scorpio dominant. If there's one thing I've understood throughout the years, is that we only give people power over us. But think about what I just said. We give people power over us. For us to acknowledge that we feel someone has power over us, we are giving it to them. Power is ours. If we feel somebody has too much power over us, then we are giving them too much power over us. And this person decided not to give any. Like they felt this person had a lot of power over them, but they decided they're going to hold back a lot. They're going to give very little because they weren't sure that this was worthy of investment. Excuse me. Unfortunately, if it was a connection, then it's going to make the other person act the same way. It's going to make the other person think, well, if they're not investing, why should I invest? If they're over here acting like they don't give a fuck, then why am I giving a fuck? So it doesn't have the desired effect that they want. That's why it's Five of Swords. Because it's like, okay, you might have said, well, you'll never catch me simping for that person or something like that. At the same time, you'll never have that bond with that person because intimacy, emotional intimacy requires vulnerability. And Five of Swords indicates somebody here has a real issue with vulnerability, or they had. Because I feel like they're coming back. Fool card means that they may have addressed that and they're coming back like, I want to fight for this. Let's see. Let me drink some water. Hold on. Okay. Clarify the Ace of Wands. Full card again. Clarify Ace of Wands. Oh. Okay. With the Moon card here, there is the possibility that this person addressed their behavior. The Moon card is our subconscious. So this person might have realized, like if there was a moment of separation between these two, because I feel like there was, because there's a coming back around. This person, whoever they are, Page, Knight of Pentacles, it's like they examine their subconscious. Like, do I have issues with power? Am I afraid that somebody's taking it from me without realizing I'm giving it to them? Am I afraid of vulnerability? Am I afraid of closeness, intimacy? So I think that they examined that, I hope. Yeah, I think that they did. I think that the encounter with this Queen of Pentacles definitely got them thinking about that. Because they're coming in with a totally different attitude. They're coming in, this is Aries energy. The Fool is also Aries energy to me, and it shows up twice, but it could also be Aquarius energy. But it's somebody just saying, I'm just going to go for it. I'm just going to do it, especially with Ace of Wands energy. They're feeling passionate. They're feeling fired up. And they're willing to put in the work this time. Where before they were like, I don't know, dog. I don't know. I'm a little leery of this situation. Now they're like, okay, I'm ready. I'm ready to put in the work. Why? Because they feel like this Queen of Pentacles is their equal, their match. Now, keep in mind, she's showing up as a queen. They're showing up as a knight. A knight and a queen are a little bit more compatible than a page and a queen, but still, the one that's really compatible with the queen is the king. But does it show improvement? Yes. Let's look at the Knight of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles, Five of Cups. Clarify Knight of Pentacles. Four of Swords. So this Knight of Pentacles with the Ten of Pentacles here, they felt a lot of safety, stability with this Queen. By the way, we could be talking about earth signs here. They could have Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy because we keep seeing earth energy show up. Page of Pentacles is earth energy, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Knight of Pentacles is earth energy, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Queen of Pentacles is earth energy, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. And we've got more earth. So I feel like either the people here are very earth energy. It could be their moon sign. It could be their rising sign, if it's not their sun sign. Or they could just have a stellium of it in their chart. But there's a lot of earth energy present, okay? I just have to mention that. So, Three of Wands. There could have been distance, physical distance between these two. Maybe they lived in different states and different cities. Possibly. I wouldn't put too much on different countries, but there's a possibility of that. And so they felt like even then, this Queen of Pentacles made them feel stable, made them feel like she was part of their family, like they could trust her. So this separation has caused a lot of grief for the Knight of Pentacles. I'm sure it caused grief for both, but right now this is their story, so this is what we're looking at. They felt grief, they felt sorrow, they felt a lot of loss. And with the Four of Swords, that might have been what got them to address the Five of Swords energy. We'll see, hopefully. It could also be that they were trying to recover from the loss. If they have not addressed this, it's going to be a recurring theme. It's going to keep showing up because this is a very powerful energy. Let's look at Two of Pentacles. The Empress, Two of Pentacles, Nine of Wands. Oh boy. Well, this Queen of Pentacles was possibly connecting to someone who is married or in a connection. Now, is she a third party? Yes, but third party energy can mean multiple things. Like this person could have been committed to their job, could have been committed to their family, or to going to school. There's some previous commitment is what I'm trying to say. It doesn't have to be a person. And so it's like they felt like they had to juggle this Empress, because turns out she's an Empress, with everything else in their life. And Nine of Wands, this person felt like they were doing a lot. They really felt, because in their mind, she was a priority. Two of Pentacles twice. They were balancing a lot of things out in their life by whether they could spend time with her or not. However, because of this little tendency that they have of not wanting to let this person know how much power they have over them, they probably never communicated that to her. They never communicated the fact that they were actually making sacrifices to be able to spend time with her. That they were fighting tooth and nail to be able to spend time with her. All she saw was that they're not really investing a lot. Now, interestingly enough, I do feel that some cycles needed to close out in this person's life, because now they're coming back in with Knight of Pentacles energy, which is more, like they're willing to give her more. So they've cut free some things so that they can invest more time, because they did realize this is an Empress, she's giving a lot, and maybe there was an imbalance in time and energy invested. Okay. Let's look at the next set. Next set, please. Wow, Two of Cups, okay. Four of Swords. Oh, that one flipped over. The Star in reverse. Knight of Cups. King of Swords. With the Four of Pentacles. Okay, so this is going to get a little complex, and I'm just trying to keep it real. I'm not trying to I'm not trying to make it more than it was meant to be. But even this Four of Pentacles, if you look at the image, this looks like somebody who's texting and there's somebody else looking at them like, really? There's feelings of insecurity there, jealousy. There was a lot of doubt here with the Star in reverse. This person may have been through a lot of situations in the past where maybe there was cheating, betrayal. There was some sort of cycle here that they kept coming back to because they didn't really have faith. Somebody here did not have faith in this connection. And so it caused a disconnect. But it also, that lack of faith is also because, you know, insecurities. This person felt unworthy. And possibly they didn't even know. The Star card is, to me, Aquarius energy. So it could have also caused, like, I don't really know how I feel. Because Aquarius is very disconnected from their emotions. They can be. Not that they're all that way. But they can be very disconnected from their emotions. Very, what's the word? Detached. So was there love? Absolutely. Two of Cups here. And this love was a very healing love. It probably got both of them to look at things about themselves that they had never thought of before. But some sort of recurring cycle, because you know that rarely do cards flip over. So for it to flip over, this was maybe both people felt unworthy. I don't think so, because the Empress isn't somebody who feels unworthy, but the Knight might have felt unworthy. It is next to the Knight of Cups. And again, air energy. King of Swords is Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. So it doesn't have to be any of those, but this person could have that strongly in their chart. Maybe it's their Venus sign, their Mars sign, their Moon sign. And how they express affection, it's going to come across very detached. And yet they did have a lot of emotion here. Keep in mind, we do have 3 cups again. So I do think that they were... they might not have, like, they never meant for it to go as far as it did. Let me put it that way. I think that maybe they were just somebody who's very flirty, somebody who's very friendly, talkative, expressive. And then they got into this connection and possibly got sucked in because of the emotion that was felt. But I do think there was already a third party. And they could have had a partner. Have a King of Cups here, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. They might have had a partner over here looking at them like, really? And because they were in a partnership and they've had feelings for this person, I think that they might have felt, well, this person says they have feelings for me. How do I know they don't have feelings for someone else? So it was kind of like that was the Five of Swords energy. You know, it's like, I'm not being honest, so how do I know other people are being honest with me? I'm not sure about how I feel, so how do I know if that person's sure about how they feel? It creates a lot of issues, you know? So let's go ahead and clarify. Let's start with that Two of Cups. Clarify Two of Cups. The Moon. Seven of Cups. Ooh, Nine of Swords. With the Strength card. Yeah, this is just building a stronger and stronger case for the fact that, one, this page, Knight person was not only very confused about what they felt, but it's like they didn't even... There was a lot of disconnection from their own emotions. This is not somebody who accessed their emotions often. So being in this situation, it's like they didn't even know what they felt or towards who they felt what, especially if they were involved with 2 people. And it was causing them a lot of distress. They were just like, I don't know what I feel, because they're so used to repressing their emotions that when they come into a situation that pulls out all of these emotions, it's very confusing for them. They don't know what to think. They don't know what to feel. It's freaking them out. And it caused a lot of possibly acting out. You know, they might have done things because they were lashing out of frustration or confusion. Let's look at the Four of Swords. Not that that's an excuse, but it's an explanation. Clarify Four of Swords. See? A lot of fights, bickering, battles. Clarify Four of Swords. Ace of Swords. Clarify Four of Swords. Wow. Damn, I literally just said that. The fights escalated. With the Five of Wands, it might have started with bickering, with annoyance, frustration. But as truth started coming out, it got more intense. Five of Swords energy is things being said that can't be taken back. Whatever they started saying to each other, it was like later on, they might have felt like, oh man, why did I say that? Why did I say that to them? I shouldn't have said that to them. But I do think that there was a lot of healing that needed to be done in this connection. And honestly, as difficult as it is, this situation possibly needed to happen this way because there is something really solid here. There's a lot of potential here. There's a lot of truth. But it might have taken a lot of mistakes to get it right. Now, the good thing is there is a spirit of cooperation. But somebody here is already in a connection, so that needs to be figured out, of course. Let's look at the Star card in reverse. Strength card. Oh, wait, I just saw one flipped over and I just... Eight of Pentacles. Clarify the Star card in reverse. Three of Wands. Okay. So remember when I said the Star card in reverse is not only somebody who's disconnected from their emotions, but they might have felt disconnected from this other person, and yet at the same time, they feel a strong bond, so it was very confusing for them. Because like I said, Strength card, they're used to suppressing their emotions. And with Judgment here, this connection brought to life all of these emotions that they were like, it was probably very overwhelming. I don't know what I'm going to do with all this. I don't know what I feel. What is this? And they might have thrown themselves into work because that gave them its grounding energy, its earth energy. It might have made them feel stable. It's almost like they needed a break. Three of Wands is like, I'll come back, but I need a break. This is a lot. This feels like a lot. Let's clarify Knight of Cups. Whew. All right, when I said a lot, we get the Devil. Talk about a lot. Clarify Knight of Cups. Empress and the Five of Cups. With the Six of Wands, yeah. There was like this obsessive energy between these two. But again, that obsessive energy leads to power plays, power games, clashes of power. Because both people are going to feel overwhelmed. Like this person has too much power over me without realizing that power is given. They can only have power over us if we give it to them. That power can be taken back at any time. But they are not thinking about them. They're just thinking of taking. This person is taking power from me. So I think that their mistake is that they came across like, oh, I'm just a player. That's what I am. Because they did not want to let the Empress know how deeply they felt about her. So they were like, almost like they acted like they just wanted her attention. She was just one of their little posse, their fan club. And that disappointed her. That probably turned her off. And Empress isn't into that. So then she went through her moment of grief. She went through her moment of sorrow. And decided, if this is the type of person this is, I don't think I'm interested. I thought I was dealing with a King of Swords who is going to do the right thing, who knows what he wants, who's direct. Now I don't know who this person is anymore. Clarify King of Swords. Page of Pentacles. Page of Cups. Wow, a lot of page energy. Eight of Wands and the Hangman. So the thing is, this person keeps showing up with page energy. They showed up with this at the beginning, and maybe they added emotion to it, but it was still page emotion. And they expected that this level of engagement, this level of interest being expressed would hold the Empress. But that's not enough to hold an Empress. Let's be real. That is not enough to hold an Empress. Let's see. Okay, next set. Knight of Wands. Judgment. The Empress. And the Hierophant. The Six of Cups. Well, I know for sure one thing. I know that now they're coming in with a lot of Knight energy. Knight of Pentacles, Knight of Cups, King of Swords, Knight of Wands. There's only one king so far. Now, I will say the good thing is that the king that is showing up is the king of communication, the king of expression, the king of doing the right thing. So we have that, right, as an advantage. But they are coming in very passionate, wanting to rekindle this, wanting to bring it back to life. They really want the Empress back. What's interesting to me is that we've got the Hierophant here. Because in traditional roles, which the Hierophant represents, in relationship, that would represent a very traditional relationship. Now that can mean like, you know, I want to make sure that we're going the distance. I want to make sure that your plan is to get married one day. I want to build something solid and stable. Let's look. Clarify Knight of Wands. Ten of Cups. Clarify Knight of Wands. Ten of Pentacles. Eight of Cups. With the Temperance card, yep. This person is coming in passionate, very decisive, energetic, fiery, charming, because they want to restore things with the Empress. They see her as the key to their ultimate emotional fulfillment. They want to build something stable with her, long term. And Eight of Cups tells me that they've actually thought about this for a long time. When there was the moment of separation, they really thought about, what is it that I want with this Empress? What is it that would make me happy about this connection? So they thought about that. Now they know. They're in the energy of let's have harmony. Let's work together. But I will say there's still an imbalance because they're coming in night energy and she's an Empress. So where she'd be giving twice, 3 times what they're giving. Clarify judgment. Have they improved from what they used to give? Yes, but they still don't match her. The Moon. Clarify judgment. Clarify the judgment. Oh boy. Queen of Wands in reverse. 4 of Pentacles in reverse. Wheel of Fortune, 9 of Swords, 2 of Swords. Remember when I said that they had to end another situation before they came to her? They were putting an end to a cycle. I think that was with this Queen of Wands. 4 of Pentacles is releasing somebody. But Queen of Wands in reverse is, being released because the Queen of Wands in reverse is somebody who's very vain, egotistical. They can be somebody who is very self-centered. Possibly even, they're very demanding, right? Everything is about them. Everything revolves around them. But they have one hell of a temper. And since they are very self-centered, they can also lose interest in people easily. So I think that there was a lot of arguments between them and that other person. And it finally got to the point where with the Moon card, I feel like they may not have seen this person clearly before. It may also indicate that they didn't really understand. Because if this is somebody who's very disconnected from their emotions, it means that they have a hard time understanding other people's emotions too. So they might not have seen the Queen of Wands clearly for who she is. And then eventually once they did, they let her go. And they realized, because now they had something to compare it with. Now they had an Empress that was teaching them what it means to be a truly balanced divine feminine. So, Wheel of Fortune, now they're moving towards the Empress. This still feels, I'm just going to say it, this still feels a little like somebody who's like, well, let me try this option. And then I realize I don't like this option. Okay, now let me go back to the other one. Unfortunately, the Empress was not their first choice. They chose to be with this Queen of Wands. And she could have been somebody who's very sexy, very... the Empress is sexy too, but in a different way. The Empress is like a MILF, basically. Whereas this person might have been younger, might have been hotter, might have been showing up as Queen of Wands, might have been very passionate. But again, they didn't see the other side. So once they saw the other side, they're like, oh, let me go back to the Empress. I don't like that. I don't like that. Because now they have a worry that, that they should be worried. They're worried that when they come back, the Empress is going to be like, yeah, you were indecisive. You chose someone else. So you made your bed, now lie in it. And they're afraid of that. They're afraid that she's not going to listen to them. As they should be, because this, let's be real, this person is not ready for her. They're showing up in night energy, Knight of Pentacles, Knight of Cups, Knight of Wands, Knight of Swords. They're coming in determined. They know how to take action. Let's give them that. They know how to take action now. I just don't think they're ready to be with an Empress. Let's clarify the Empress. Page of Wands, clarify the Empress. Wow. Knight of Swords, the Magician, Five of Cups, High Priestess, Justice card with the Eight of Pentacles. They want to put work in because now they're curious. They're excited and curious about what it would be like to be with an Empress. And they're determined to find out. With the Magician, they feel like, I want to invest in this. I want to put energy into this. I want to know what love is. You know, they felt so much with the Empress that they want to manifest it and find out what it would be like. What it would be like to be with her, because they can't be without her. They feel like they're missing a piece of life in them. And they feel a very spiritual connection to her. She's showing up as a divine feminine for sure, both in the 5D and the 3D. So they want to make things right with her. They want to do whatever they have to do. So this could also represent a divorce. They may be getting a divorce, which is definitely a sign of commitment towards her. But if somebody is in a connection where they're unhappy and they want to leave, they should probably do it because they just want to leave, not because of another person. Because then later on, they'll be throwing that in her face of like, look at all these sacrifices I made for you. That's not, that's not conducive to a healthy connection. If you want to do something, do it because you want to do it, not because you're trying to win favor with someone else. But they are going to invest in her. Clarify the Hierophant. Eight of Swords, clarify the Hierophant. Two of Wands, okay. So for the Hierophant, we've got the Eight of Swords, the World card, Seven of Wands, the Chariot, 10 of Swords, 3 of Swords, and 10 of Wands. This person is definitely considering divorce. A piece of them feels very guilty for even thinking about that. But the World card is here. The time that they were meant to spend with this Queen of Wands has come to an end. And they've been fighting it because they kept feeling like, no, I can make this work. Chariot energy. They kept putting energy, more willpower, more strength, more focus on this connection. And the universe just kept highlighting, honey, it's over. Like I said, it's over. And I think that made them sad because I don't know how long they've been with this person, but they really wanted this connection to work. The fact that it's not working is making this person feel a lot of burden. And yet at the same time, they're like, okay, now I've got to plan to move towards the Empress. I'm gonna say this is a problem for me, because this person, because they're a Knight, they don't realize that if they're just ending a connection with somebody, you don't run towards an Empress when you still are in the throes of ending a connection. That's gonna bring all this drama to her. So I'm going to say this person might be a little selfish because they're concerned with, well, this is what I need. They're not really thinking about how this would affect the Empress, how she would feel about it. This connection that they're in is over, yes. But I don't know that they're ready. Of course, this is me just, being me, saying I don't think that they're ready. However, not everybody waits until they're ready to be in a connection, so I don't know. It'll be up to this Empress, really. Let's see. Let's look at the next set. Let's see the next set. Look at this. This King of Wands is somebody who is flamboyant, and I just don't think this person knows much about commitment. I've got to be honest. And I'm not trying to judge a book by its cover. It's just, even the energy that's coming through, I don't know if this person understands commitment. Five of Pentacles. The Lovers. Might be a same-sex connection, by the way. Doesn't have to be. Temperance. Queen of Wands. I feel like this is somebody, and I'm saying I feel because this is intuitively. It's what I'm picking up. I feel like this is somebody who is always looking for partnership, for commitment, deep commitment. See how she's dressed up as a bride? Because that gives them a sense of value. They feel like they're valuable when they are somebody's significant other. And I mean, not just a boyfriend. They don't want to be a boyfriend. They want to be a husband. But that also spells a little bit of codependency, right? I don't see it strongly. The devil didn't come out. It's just, it's a hint. It's a dash, a smidge of codependency. But they feel very connected. See, now they see her as a Queen of Wands. Where before they saw her as the Queen of Pentacles, now she's becoming very attractive to them. They see her as their match, not the other queen anymore. So they want harmony. They want to build something with her. I just don't like this energy. Because if this is somebody who is like, maybe they're not a cheater, but maybe they're a serial monogamist. They get out of one relationship and into the next, and they are about to get out of this one, they start building the next one. This means that this person doesn't know how to be alone. This person doesn't understand. And I'm not saying this person's never been single, but they try not to be. They always have people in the roster ready for their next person. Because it is somebody who I don't think understands the concept of who they are. They take value by being somebody's partner. They don't have any other purpose or path outside of that. So now they see her as their partner. Now, the good news is they've already shown up with two kings. So we're climbing, right? We're getting better. Clarify King of Wands. So maybe they are working through their issues, and that's why Pluto's here, because they're in the middle of a transformation. Clarify King of Wands. Two of Wands. Clarify King of Wands. The Star card. King of Pentacles and the Four of Wands. Okay. Well, then we get the Four of Cups. So it's like this person is saying, I want to communicate like a king. I want to possibly fuck like a king. That doesn't mean I'm going to commit like a king. We're not doing that yet. They're sitting here like, I don't know about all that. Two of Wands. They've got plans to come towards her, yes. But it's because of the passion they feel. I wouldn't say that they feel committed to her. Because like I said, I don't think this person understands commitment. They understand partnership. They understand seduction. They understand how to get somebody, how to mesh with them. That doesn't mean that they know how to maintain it. Commitment is about maintaining a connection. So I don't think this person knows how to do that. It's like they like the dating phase. They like the getting to know each other phase. They don't like the after, what comes after. So with the Star card, it could still be that there's still this energy of doing some work to build this connection, but not doing too much, because they don't want it to go too far, too fast. They're very concerned with that because I feel like they're really in their ego. We have 4 of Wands with the 2 of Wands, which is the 6 of Wands. Somebody who really, it's like they come in thinking, I am a catch, bitch, okay? And they could be, but they're a catch. Like, they're a good person to have as a boyfriend because they know how to seduce. They know how to wine and dine you. They just don't know how to be a husband. They want to be a partner, but they don't know how to be a partner. So, I don't know. Let's see. Clarify 5 of Pentacles. Eight of Wands. Clarify 5 of Pentacles. Yeah, see? Knight of Pentacles and the Tower. With the High Priestess. I think that they themselves are pretty shocked. They're pretty shocked at their reaction to this Empress because they want to do this. They want to be the King of Pentacles for her. And they're sitting here like, nah, we're not ready for all that. No. So that's why the 4 of Cups came out. Because they're holding back. They're like, I don't know about all that commitment. Like, hold on. That's really serious. Do you see what I mean? Like, they're coming in wanting something serious with her, but then not wanting too serious with her. Like, make up your mind, ho. Sorry, that just slipped out. I call people I love ho. So, 8 of Wands, they are going to communicate. And they are going to say that they want something stable. But Knight of Pentacles is slow, right? And this Tower, though, it's very, hold on. I feel the need to use a different deck. We're going to use the Tarot of the Divine. Let's explore this real quick. I need a little confirmation. What's the Tower? What's the Tower here? The Sun. Page of Wands. What's the Tower? 9 of Swords. 3 of Wands. Knight of Cups. High Priestess showed up at the bottom again. I love it when tarot does that. Like, bitch, I said what I said. The thing is that she probably knew all of this since the very beginning. And that might have been part of what shocked them. That it was what she thought it was. She was like, I told you that. They're shocked. They really are. That they feel as happy as they do around her. She might not be their ideal partner. That might be where the shock is coming from. As in, maybe they had this certain type in their mind. That was who they were going to get into. And the fact that they are so into her is really shocking to them. So with the Sun card, there's a lot of happiness here. There's a lot of curiosity, a lot of like, I want to know her, I want to understand her. And somehow that really puts them in their head. It puts them in their head because look at this. They're willing to sacrifice for her. And they're sitting here like, am I fucking crazy? Have I gone delusional? The hell? This person may have never sacrificed before. I don't know. But I feel like there's something about her that they didn't realize they would be into. And they keep holding back commitment. Even though that's what they want, they keep holding back like, hold on. Let's not rush. They may feel that she is trying to get some sort of value off of them, because it is a feminine. Let's see. Clarify the Lovers. We will see. Let's find out. Clarify the Lovers. Knight of Wands, Seven of Cups. Three of Wands, Eight of Swords. Okay. I'm going to tell you what I was feeling even as I was shuffling. I'm feeling like this person wants to establish something stable with her. Like, they want to be consistent partners with her because they're really passionate about her. They want to get her in the sack. That doesn't mean they're thinking about marriage. They know that she will not respond to them investing very little. So they're going to invest more because they want her passion. They want her responsiveness. They love how she loves them. That doesn't mean that they're going to go long term, but they've been fantasizing about this. They've been fantasizing about being her lover, being intimate with her physically. But when she asks for emotional intimacy, that's when they're going to like, hold on, hold on. You're asking for too much now. Three of Wands, but a piece of them is still like, they already know what she's going to ask for, and they just don't know if they can give her that. They can give her king level communication, king level passion, but king level love, I don't know about that. That feels really heavy to them. They're not super open to that. Clarify Temperance. Seven of Swords. Eight of Cups, the Empress, Four of Swords. And I think that they already tried avoiding this. They already tried walking away because they already knew that they could not give her what she wanted. They did walk away. But that didn't work. Being away from her was just as heavy as wanting to give her what she wanted. She is like I think she's like a really big paradox to them. There's a lot of different things that live within her that they don't understand. And they've been meditating on this. They've been thinking about it, but they can't seem to stay away. So it's like they're coming to a compromise in their own mind. Like, okay. I can have her. I have to give enough to where she opens up, but not enough to where I open up, because that's too much. Oh, really? Power games still. This person is in the middle of transformation, but I don't think that this is what the Empress would want. So again, it's selfish because they're thinking about what's best for them. They're not thinking about what's best for her. They're thinking about the multiple ways she benefits them, what she gives them, how they feel. I don't like this already. Okay, I'm going to stop part 1 here. If you enjoyed it, please make sure to share, react, comment, even if it's just a little emoji, hit the notifications, little bell so you can get all the notifications, and see you guys on the other side. Subscribe below if you want to watch part 2. Bye-bye.